Okay, it's Sievers in first for the ball there. Oh, he's quick, the young fella. Sievers, he gets the ball on his right foot, gets the ball up to full forward area looking for Lynch. Oh, at ground level there, it's Melican scooting in. Melican has picked the ball up, he snapped for goal. I tell you what, it looked very, very close. And it's just missed. And it's through for one behind. So the first score of the third quarter goes to McLeod. They go now on to 6 goals, 440. Trailing Eltham 8 goals, 654. McLeod got the advantage of a slight breeze for this quarter, so they'd be looking at getting their noses in front of 3/4 time, if not well in front. Okay, ball brought back into play by Eltham there, but the kick is intercepted by Jack Bianchin, who has marked the ball 45 metres out from goal. He fancies his chances here, young Jack. He goes back and then comes in deliberately, shoots for goal. It's going to pull up short. A big pack of players up in front there. Cahalcor was in front, didn't quite hold onto it there, and eventually the ball's first through for another behind to McLeod. They go to 6-5, make that 41, trailing Eltham 8 goals, 654. Eltham to bring the ball back into play. McLeod guys setting up the screen there. A beautiful big kick in there by the Eltham defender, brings the ball up to just in front of the pavilion crowd there. Ball's being forced forward by McLeod. There's a nice handball by Harris over to Walter. He loses control of the ball but gets it to his teammate in I don't know who. They get the ball down further forward where Lynch is nearly held on the mark. The umpires ruled that he's been interfered with. He's touching his shoulder. I almost think it was more taking arms than over the shoulder, but it could be wrong. Anyway, whatever, Lynch has got the shot on goal. Now he's coming in 15 metres out. 45-degree angle, comes in deliberately, shoots for goal, and he has missed.
Actually, was that Nick or 41 there?
44. Nick Lynch. He's missed what he obviously would have liked to have got. So it's not the start McLeod wanted there. They're having a few shots on goal there. Now the ball's been driven out in front of Bavia. Now O'Brien's in front there. He's been interfered with and has rightfully been given the free kick. He handballs over to Bianchin, who chips the ball up to half forward where Melican's in front there. Ball comes to ground level, or Eltham defending grimly there. They tumble the ball out of the defence into the waiting arms of Richard Andrew. He gets the ball across to Sievers, who slips over, but he's good enough to get up on his feet, scrambles the ball down to the forward pocket. It's near the boundary there. There's a free kick ruled to Melican. The umpire's blowing the whistle. He sees an interference there against perhaps Kyle Ewart on this occasion. There's a free kick to Eltham. The umpire blows the whistle again, says there's a 50-metre penalty. So those forays into attack have come to virtually nothing for McLeod. Didn't get the goal they wanted. As Eltham bring the ball up to half forward on the pavilion side of the ground there. The McLeod guy's gone over the mark. The umpire says, well, you can't do that. You can come back 50 metres. As a result, Eltham's got a shot on goal, kicking from about 30 metres out on a 45-degree angle. Kicking to the railway bridge end. Eltham player comes in deliberately, kicks for goal and goes bang, and he has missed to his near side. So behind there to Eltham, they're first for the quarter. Takes them on to 8 goals, 755, leading McLeod 6-6-42. Woodhams to bring the ball back into play for McLeod. Now the precipitation we had earlier in the it was particularly heavy towards the end of the second quarter, but it's just blowing away, and now we've got clear blue skies. The ball's kicked out there to big Matty Walter, who's taken a nice mark. Adams decides to duck away with the ball. The umpire will have none of that, so the ball comes back to Walter. He drives the ball down over the wing position. Oh, a lot of Eltham players up there, and in front there is a little fella who was interfered with in number 11, who is Sean Brazzali. I wonder if he's in relation to the Brazzalis that were at McLeod. Now, ball's driven forward by Eltham looking for Curry there, but the captain for McLeod in Kane Shaw is interfered with and takes the resultant free kick at half back. Oh, he looks for someone short there. He eventually found Richard Andrew, got the ball across to Nick Lynch, who got the ball over to Woodhams, who's driven down over half forward. Oh, there's a huge fly by Kyle Hewitt there, but at ground level the Eltham guys are up to the task here, but it's intercepted by number 41 for McLeod, who is Bryce Hesline, and his tumbling kick goes down to the forward pocket.
Hey Bruce, could you put that mic a little bit closer, please? Not too far, just a bit closer.
Okay, ball being brought back into play here in the forward pocket, at the end of which McLeod is kicking. There's a scramble kick out of defence by Eltham that goes to no one in particular. Eventually it comes to John Andrew, who shoots for goal and misses what he would have liked to have got, and he misses to his near side, and it's through for one more behind to McLeod. This game today is, well, it's been some interest. It's been reasonably close, but it hasn't risen to any great heights at this stage, would be fair to say, I would think. Okay, Eltham looking at bringing the ball back into play. The defender chips the ball himself and drives a huge kick to the half-back flank area. Up in front is Eltham, but behind is O'Brien for McLeod, and being caught out of the marking contest there, does the right option and thumps the ball out of the hands of the Eltham player. Ball and brought back into play. Big hocking in the ruck there for Eltham. Ball comes to ground level where we've got ball being tumbled forward by McLeod, but it comes out to Connolly deep into defence there. He chips the ball up to the wing position where Sievers is in the road there. He can't get control of the ball. Walter came through there, got control of the ball. Well, they got the ball forward. McLeod out to Melican. Melican's in there again. Now, Melican's been interfered with there. One would say he's probably been taken below the knees, and there's a free kick to Melican. Can Melican do it, Terry?
Yeah, you can.
Come on, Melican. See if he can. Comes in, shoots. It looks good off the boot. Oh, it's just drifting across again, and eventually it just tumbles off hands there and over the line and out of bounce. Okay, there's not this lack of good kicking by McLeod around the goals early in this third quarter is really stifling their attempt to get a nice lead. Now, the ball's over there in front of the McLeod coach's box, and a series of handballs there, and eventually the umpire's rule has been a throw by the McLeod player, and the resultant free kick will go to Brendan O'Sullivan, number 7 for Eltham, deep in the back pocket for that player. They go backwards, then they go forwards, Eltham, and eventually come out of the defence through Lockie Richardson. They get the ball into the middle of the ground. The Eltham player there takes possession of the ball, kicks up the centre half area looking for, not finding anyone in particular. McLeod guys work the ball beautifully there through Kane Shaw and eventually over to Martin and then over to Dave Adams. He chips the ball down to the wing position where there's some interference on the Eltham player there. Eltham go forward again. They get the ball to half forward. Oh, there's some mistake-riddled game today, and really the conditions are good. I mean, the ground is in beautiful condition, and there's not a lot of wind to speak about. Eventually, Eltham were able to work the ball forward and get the ball in the hands of Braden Taglieri. Now Taglieri has marked the ball. He's 50 metres out from goal. He kicks it to the hot spot, does the right thing there, sets it up for his teammate who's taken a mark directly in front. So good constructive kick there by the Eltham player. Yeah, just trying to pick up who's having the shot for goal here. Wherever it is, he's directly in front, 20 metres out, kicking to the railway bridge end. Eltham player comes in, it might be Big Hocking, it is. He comes in and he goes bang. He has no problem whatsoever in popping that one through for a goal. The first of the third quarter to Eltham. They go to 9-7, leading McLeod 3-7. So they've gone out to an exactly 3-goal lead. And what we're seeing so far this quarter, I think it's fair to say that McLeod has squandered opportunities to kick goals. And there's been a lot of mistakes on both sides, particularly with handballs not hitting the mark. But then there was some constructive play there by Eltham, which they got the ball further forward and then sent it up the kick to the hot spot, and they found the big man right in the hot spot. Now there's a free kick at the centre bounce to Ryan Harris from McLeod. He wastes no time driving the ball straight down looking for his teammate there, and there's a nice mark to Nick Lynch. However, the umpire has ruled you have interfered with your opponent in Matthew Keys from Eltham, and Keys can take the resultant free kick. Eventually Eltham worked the ball out of defence, but and there's an errant kick there and they get the ball out on the full, so the resultant free kick goes to McLeod. They handball the ball around, eventually end up in the hands of Martin, but he can't hold what he would have liked to have held on to. Then it comes to Scooter there, who's all wrapped up. The umpire says you've been tackled illegally, and so there's a free kick to Scooter. His kick then's intercepted. Well, it's riddled with mistakes at this stage of the game. Anyway, Eltham bring the ball further forward. And they kick it to no one in particular. It's bouncing over on the pavilion side, half forward flank area. Pavilion side of the ground. And it's out of bounce. About 50 metres around from the Eltham goal. Big Ryan Hocking's positioning himself up in the goal square as McLeod try and work the ball out of defence, but they can't get control of the ball. The ball goes close to goal and it's bouncing, and eventually Big Hocking gets his foot to the ball and belts it through for a goal. So that takes Eltham out to a 4-goal lead. They go to 10-7, leading McLeod 6-7. So they've got a nice break in the game here. And so McLeod have really got the job in front of them to not only get back in the game, but let alone win it. There's been a change in the ruck here for McLeod. Chris Long is back on. Okay. And up in the ruck for Eltham is Lee Catuggio, the son of Vin. Okay, McLeod guys work the ball well there with some nice handball. Then there's a kick out by Nankervis, finds Scooter on the wing position. He goes back to Bianchin. He chips the ball across, finds Long in the middle of the ground. Gets a handball over to Hasline. He drives the ball down looking for Lynch. Lynch is up there and taken on a nice mark. Handballs over to Kahal Kaur, who scrambles the ball forward, kicking for goal, and it's through for a behind. Another wasted opportunity there by McLeod. Okay, so Eltham to bring the ball back into play. They're looking to bring it out to the outer side of the ground. And they've spotted up number 9 there for Lockie Richardson for Eltham. He gets the ball further forward to the wing position where it's taken by Scooter White, gets it over to Nankervis, gets to Vez Premi, back to Nankervis. Nankervis kicks an up and under kick into the middle of the ground. Pack rises there, comes to ground level. It's taken by McLeod player, gets the ball further up forward to Kahal Kaur. takes the mark, juggles it beautifully, plays on and kicks a goal. Very good play on that occasion by Core. So McLeod get their 7th goal of the day. They go to 7-8, trailing Eltham 10 goals 7.
So the soccer school's been pretty. You go
So we're about halfway through the 3rd quarter here, and McLeod will be looking to peg back this lead of Eltham by 3/4 time. Okay, the centre bounce, Catoggio wins the ruck contest, but comes down to Fez Premi from McLeod. He gets the ball further forward where Story bursts through the pack there. Oh, shows a turn of speed there. Gets on his left foot, shoots down towards goal, but the kick is rather errant and tumbles down to the forward pocket where it's forced over the line and out of bounds. It was nice play there by Story. He would have loved to have finished off with a nice kick, but it wasn't to be. Ball being thrown back into play now. A host of players around the ball there. Comes the ground level, but it's Vazza Marcus from Eltham. He's been in everything today. He bounces once. He cuts his way across half back over in front of the pavilion where he spots up his teammate who chips the ball on his left foot further around to Richardson. Richardson drives the ball up to half forward. Oh, very nice play by Eltham. Very nice play. Whereas the mark is taken, they get the ball back to the teammate on the left foot who drives up to looking for, well, he's looking for anyone. There's no one there. It's a host of McLeod players there. Eventually they work the ball through Scooter White over to Martin, and he chips the ball looking for the Anchin, but Martin's kick just goes straight over the top of him and out of bounds on the full. Okay, so the resultant free kick goes to Eltham. They bring the ball further up forward where it ends up in the hands of big Ryan Hocking, but big Ryan Hocking is unable to get the ball through for a goal and only able to dribble through for a behind. Okay, McLeod through Woodhams bring the ball back into play. They get it over to Scooter White, who gets it further down to Long. He handballs to no one in particular, and eventually the ball goes over the line and out of bounds in front of a Eltham player there. The ball out of bounds on the half-back flank side for McLeod. McLeod kicking to the Eltham town end. Oh, a host of players around the ball there. Nothing's happening. Umpire says, give it to me, boys, and we'll throw the ball in the air. Okay, there's the ball in the air. Long in the ruck there. Catoggio in the ruck. Ball comes down to McLeod player who tumbles the ball down to the wing position, but in the way there is Eltham player. Can't quite pick his number up there, but he drives a beautiful long kick up to the half forward area where there's some interference. One would think probably to Captain Kane Shaw, is it, for McLeod? No, it's to Scooter White. He gets the result free. Chips across to the middle of the ground where there's a nice mark taken by Cole Hewitt. Now, Hewitt spots up Bianchin just to his left down the wing position. Bianchin then handballs the ball further forward looking for Cole Hewitt. Hewitt runs down, does a nice little spin there, finds John Andrew, and his handball comes back to his teammates, unable to get control of the ball, and eventually it's all wrapped up at half forward. Things look promising for McLeod, and then they unfortunately come unstuck. Oh, there's a nice over the back punch away by O'Brien, but the Eltham defenders are up to the task here. They defend beautifully. Looks like the experienced Connolly there gets the ball out of defence. His kick didn't quite hit the mark there. In the way is Long. It's a nice handball there by McLeod. Get through John Andrews for a scrambling kick down towards goal. Ends up in the hands of Nick Lynch. He handballs to his teammate in Kahal Kaur, who runs in the open goal, and he goes bang. There's another goal to McLeod. They creep a bit closer, put a little bit of interest back in the game. They get within 2 goals, or spot on 2 goals. It's Eltham, 10 goals, 8, 68. Leading McLeod, 8 goals, 8, 56. Well, the McLeod guys, they keep trying, and on that occasion they got the result for their efforts, which was good. We've seen some very good players today for Eltham. Particularly I like Vazamarcus, number 5. Connolly is good. He's into it again. Connolly gets the ball forward. There's big curries after the ball there for Eltham. Eventually at ground level, Eltham pick up. They chip the ball across looking for big Ryan Hocking. He nearly marked, but anyway, he's up to the task. Gets the handball to Connolly, and Connolly sets up his teammate who takes a mark directly in front, 35 metres out from goal, perhaps 40 metres. So we've got, looks like it could be number 16 in Brad Perry. We'll have this shot on goal. Kicking to the railway bridge end of the ground. Perry comes in deliberately. Shoots the goal, looks nice off the boot. Yep, they like it. The umpire likes it. He just gazes heavenly at goal umpire, and then he puts the 2 fingers out. It's through for a goal to Eltham. They get the 11th of the day. They stretch their lead back out to 3 goals. So Eltham 11 goals, 874, leading McLeod 88-56. Okay, back at the centre bounce there. We've got Vez Premier at the centre bounce on this occasion. For McLeod, big Hocking back in the ruck there after his journey forward to full forward. Okay, so it's Long and Hocking in the row. Oh, a big punch away there by big Hocking. Comes in the arms of Scooter White, and he's all wrapped up. So we've got another throw up here, about 10 metres forward of the centre. It's Long and Hocking go at it again. This time Long wins the tap out. He gets a second tap out. Comes down the ground level. Oh, big Hocking's in there throwing his weight around. Eventually it comes down to little fella in Sturgis, number 2. He got the ball further forward, and his teammate has marked the ball. Now this may be Jackson Weatherworld. I can't see his number. Or it could be Brad Perry. Maybe Perry. Okay, the train chuffs by over the railway bridge as Perry comes in to take his shot to stretch the lead out to 4 goals. He comes into the boot, looks nice off the boot. And has he got it? He has indeed, yes. Nice kick there. It's through for the 12th goal of the day to Eltham. They go to a 12-8, make that 80 points, leading McLeod on 88-56. So Eltham stretched the lead out to 4 goals, as we must be getting close on the 3/4 time siren. And for McLeod, it's been a quarter of wasted opportunities. There's the ball. Bounced again, up goes big Hocking and Long. Hocking wins on this occasion. Gets the ball down to his teammate Long, and fighting hard there for McLeod. So the ball gets out to the wing position where Stories picks possession of the ball there, gets a sweeping handball over looking for Bianchin, but it ends up in the hand of Eltham, but they lose control of it. Back again this time to Bianchin, eventually through John Andrew, and then his teammate there couldn't quite pick up who it was. They get it down to the full forward area where Eltham players are able to outnumber Lynch. They get the ball there out to Vazamarcus. Vazamarcus gets a nice handball over to his teammate on this occasion, but it's intercepted by Bianchin. Gets it to Scooter White, and Scooter White drives a beautiful pass forward to the lead of Nick Lynch, the full forward for McLeod. Now Lynch is marked 35 metres out, directly in front, and will be kicking for a badly needed goal, which will be McLeod's 9th goal if he can get it. Comes in, takes his time, and misses to the near side. his right hand side. So the kicking boots aren't quite on the day for McLeod, and it's costing them dearly on the scoreboard, I'm afraid. So they remain just short of 4 goals behind. Eltham's got a 3-5 lead. Eltham bring the ball back into play, and they've, it's a kick. It's just floated and floated and floated. It's over the line and out on the full. O'Brien gets the resultant free kick, drives the ball back into the tee for goals. A host of players up there. And the umpire has ruled there is some interference going to McLeod. Let's see what's happening here. It was a nice mark taken anyway by Kahal Kaur, but the resultant free will go to Ewart, who has no problems coming in and pops it through for a goal. So that's the 9th goal for McLeod for the day. They go to 9-9, make that 63, trailing Eltham 12 goals, 80. So just get the margin back under 3 goals, a 17-point lead to Eltham. It's been a very good battle today up forward between Curry, the centre forward for Eltham, and Kane Shaw, for the captain for McLeod. I felt Curry was on top early, but I feel that Shaw's fought back well since the first quarter in that battle.
You've got the timer up now like you asked.
What's that, Terry?
You've got the timer up like you asked.
The timer?
On the scoreboard.
There's a timer. We have a timer now. Look at that. It looks very nice too. It's 26 minutes 46 seconds. So we're coming up to the 27-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. So can't be much left in this 3rd quarter as Eltham work the ball away to the pavilion side through some nice passing there. They then chip the ball up to a lead by, looks like it could be Keenan there. The stocky, snowy-headed forward for Eltham. He drives the ball with a big punt down to the forward pocket. Up goes the pack in front. There's Kane Shaw. He's interfered with, and there's a free kick to Kane Shaw. Okay, so Shaw takes the resultant chip deep in the back pocket, chips further along the back flank to a young fella in Martin. He goes to chip the ball further down, and just all his accomplishments was kicking into the man on the mark. And from the resultant turnover, Eltham go forward. The ball ends up in the hands of David Cox, the busy little man with the dark hair. Now Cox has marked this ball 20 metres out directly in front. He's looking for the 13th goal of the day for Eltham. Cox comes in, takes his time, and pops it straight through for a goal. Makes that goal umpire's job very easy. Puts the 2 fingers up and on the car horns toots, and on goes the 13th goal on the scoreboard to Eltham, just over the 28-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. So that was the as a result of that error there, Eltham was able to capitalise and get a goal. Just exactly what McLeod didn't want. Okay, back at the centre bounce here. Big Hockings in the ruck here for Eltham, and McLeod's brought on young Matty Waller, number 35. Ball's in the air. Walter rises high. Missed the ball on that occasion. Eltham break away from the centre again, but they can't quite get control of the ball. Host Kahal Kaur's in hard there. Gets the ball, but he's all wrapped up by the Eltham players. And Eltham's forced that ball 20 metres forward of the centre circle, and there's a further ball up there. Up goes Walter in the ruck. Arguably gets his hands to the ball first on that occasion. Comes to ground level. Host of players around the pack there. Well, it was a nice tackle laid on the Eltham player there, but he's going nowhere, and the umpire says, give it to me, boys. Here we go again. Another ball up. Okay, nice tap out by Walter, only as far as the Eltham guys there. They worked the ball beautifully around the outer side, chipped the ball up, looking for Curry. Curry's in the box seat there, but he can't quite hang on to the ball, and Kane Shaw safely sees the ball over the line and out of bounds. Just forward of half-forward flank on the pavilion side of the ground, and it's at the end of which Eltham is kicking. Walter in the ruck there. There's a snap from the pack, goes towards goal. It's bouncing, and it's through for a very nice goal to Eltham. 29. It's 2 seconds off the 30-minute mark of the of the third quarter. So there's a very timely goal to Eltham there, just before 3/4 time. So they've got 2 quick goals in the last couple of minutes, just before 3/4 time, and one would think that that is really stretching the game away from McLeod at this stage. They're only a point off being a 5-goal lead. Okay, ball back at the centre bounce. Go the big men there. No one gets it in particular. Comes to ground level. Saw McLeod in there first. Might have been Bez Premi on that occasion. But Eltham eventually scrambled the ball forward. Oh, nice punch away by Scooter White. Comes to ground level to Brad Perry. He goes this way. He goes that way. Handballs across to his teammate, who drives the ball further forward on his left boot just as the siren was sounding. So at 3/4 time we go to the main scoreboard reading Eltham 14 goals 8, leading McLeod 9-9-63. At times drifting that way. It's a bit swirly, I suppose you'd have to say. Okay, here we go for the last quarter here. Start of the last quarter, and it's Eltham leading 14-8-92 to McLeod 9-9-63. So McLeod the best part of 5 goals down, but they played reasonably well in patches, but just that some of the squandering for goals just really cost them. But in the ruck here, we've got Catoggio in the ruck there. Against Matty Walter, the ball's forced out to the pavilion side wing position. In front there is a McLeod player, and he's picked up the resultant free kick. That's the guy in the ruck for Eltham's actually Thomas Snell rather than Catoggio. Now we've got a car here playing what Terry Spielberg has described as Duff Duff music.
Can you turn it down a bit, fellas? Just then.
We've got commentary. Okay, now. Oh, there's a beautiful interception here by Woodhams. He runs into an open goal and kicks a goal from McLeod, the first of the last quarter. There's a goal to Woodhams. What happened there is the Eltham team tried to work the ball across the half-back line, and unfortunately for Eltham, their kick didn't quite hit the mark. Woodhams is up to the task. He intercepted beautifully, ran on there, saw the opening, took his chance and ran into the open goal. So the first goal of the last quarter goes to McLeod. They get their 10th of the day. They go to 10-9, trailing Eltham 14-8. Back at the centre bounce there, players are all wrapped up. We've got big Thomas Snell for Eltham in there against big Matty Walter. Ball in the air there. Ball comes down to McLeod, player there. No, he says, the umpire says interference there. It's going across to Brendan O'Sullivan, who gets the ball across to his teammate, drives down towards goals, going very close to the chief of goal, and running at the back there is Curry. He was able to read the fly of the ball beautifully. It took a very nice mark and turned around and ran the open goal and had no problems popping that through. So Eltham's up to the task here today. They've been able to respond to the goal that McLeod got. So Eltham get their 15th goal of the day. They go to 15-8, make that 98, leading McLeod 10-9-69. So very bright opening to the last quarter here. 2 quick goals, 1 apiece. Back at the centre bounce, we've got Snell in against Walter. Snell wins the tap out, but only as far as John Andrew gets a handball wide, but all the Eltham players are up to the task there. They get the ball further forward, but Nankervis is in the road there, gets the ball across to Branley, back to Nankervis, back to Branley. He gets a handball, a very hot handball to John Andrew, but in the way there is Kahal Kaur, and he goes, forces the ball forward very well, gets the ball up to the full forward area, where it comes in the hands of a Eltham player who snaps a goal. Might have been Bianchin on that occasion. Spielberg, give me a hand.
No, couldn't see it.
Can't give me a hand. I think we'll go with Bianchin, and it's through for a goal to McLeod. So another quick goal there. We're only a few minutes into the last quarter and we've already seen 3 goals, 2 to McLeod, 1 to Eltham. So McLeod hanging in there, just within 4 goals. McLeod 11-9, trailing Eltham 15-8. Snell in the ruck there up against Waller, comes to ground level. Eventually Eltham forced the ball forward to the half-forward area. McLeod player there couldn't quite take possession of the ball at ground level. There's some nice work being done there by McLeod. They get the ball up to the wing position. McLeod, and they're trying hard there. They're forcing Eltham back. Eltham get back across half back there. They try and wrap up. Player goes to ground there. Oh, McLeod in there. Big Matty Waller's there. He runs around on his favourite left side. He loses possession of the ball. Oh, there's players all around the ball, and umpire says, "Give it to me, boys." So there's a throw up here happening on the pavilion side of the ground. Big Waller in the ruck there. Comes down to one of the Andrew brothers there. And nothing, we're going nowhere, son. Umpire says, "Give it to me, boys." We'll throw it up again. Okay. More players going in hard there for the ball. Comes out to no one in particular. No one can get a breakaway at this stage. Oh, it's resembling a rugby game. The scrum just moves another 10 metres. 10 metres to the left, the end to which Eltham's kicking. There's a thump away on this occasion. Comes out the wing position. Lynch is in there. He's gone to ground there. Players all around him. It's gone 15 metres further Eltham's way, just on the wing position there, right in front of the pavilion. Big crowd over on the pavilion side there today. Okay, ball comes down to, might have been Richard Andrew from McLeod, John Andrew on this occasion it is. He gets the resultant free kick. Drives the ball up to half forward, looking for a lead there, finds no one in particular. And the ball goes over the line and out of bounds. Half forward flank. Well, if McLeod want to win this game, they're going to have to get a wriggle on. They're the best part of 4 goals down. And the time clock's going tick, tick, tick. And that's what the time clocks do. They go tick, 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 and they keep going for 30 minutes and the quarter's all over. So we're probably we're eating up the seconds here. And okay. Oh, now the umpire's spotted something here. He believes there's a throw by a McLeod player. The resultant free kick goes to Eltham, obviously. So deep on the half-back flank area is a free kick to the experienced. Looks like Gavin Connolly's going to pick this up. True half-back flank, pavilion side of the ground. He runs on his left foot, kicks the ball up to the centre. Keenan's up there, but he's interfered with McLeod. And there's a free kick to McLeod. Scooter White gets the kick, drives it up to centre forward. There's interference here to O'Brien. Is O'Brien aware he's got the free kick? He is now. He's gone back and he's got the free kick 50 metres from goal. Now, he's going back. He fancies his chances. He's a long way out, the lad, but goals are the name of the game, so things are desperate here, so he thought I might as well have a shot. He's gone for a shot, but it's a bit up and under. It falls short. Comes to ground level. Vazza Marcus is there. Gets a beautiful handball out to Connolly. Those two have been everywhere today. They drive the ball. A beautiful kick from Connolly down over the centre. But in the road there is Dave Adams, who swoops a nice long handball out to Long. Back to Dave Adams. He gets the ball up to the forward pocket area where at ground level is Kahal Kaur. He gets a good look at the goals there. Has a shot for goal, but his kick is very errant. It's across the face of goal and just bounces before the boundary line. It's over the line and out of bounce. Ball's out of bounce deep in the forward pocket at the railway bridge end, the end to which McLeod is kicking. Ball waiting for the umpire to bring the ball back into play. He positions himself well. Oh, big high toss there. Host of players around the ball. O'Brien gets a nice tap out. Comes down to ground level. Then O'Brien scrambles to kick forward, but only as far as Eltham player there. And they kick the ball down to looking for Curry. Kane Shaw rode high above him. But, missed the mark on that occasion. Eventually the ball comes to Jackson Weatherald for Eltham, and he's unable to control the ball, and the ball is over the line and out of bounds. Ball being thrown in, wing position on the outer side of the ground, right in front of the commentary position. In the ruck there is Long up against Big Hocking. Oh, Connolly's in there again. Connolly's in everything here today. Gets the ball over his teammate, who gets it back to Weatherall. Weatherall with a beautiful kick to the hot spot. Right in front of goal. Eltham just couldn't quite get the mark there. That's good play by that Weatherall. It just gives me the feeling he's been playing a long time, that guy, because he knew exactly what he's doing. Get the ball here, we'll kick it to a dangerous spot. 30 metres out dead in front of goal. And that's where the ball is now. There's another ball up. Umpire throws the ball in the air. We've got Keenan in the ruck this time. Comes down to the experienced Connolly. He shoots for goal with an up and under kick. And it's marked deep in defence by Scooter White. Scooter White transverses the play to the outer side, looking for Adams on this occasion. He couldn't quite hang on to the ball. Eventually it comes to the Eltham player, who shoots the ball forward. Oh, it's McLeod defence under huge pressure here. Melican did well, Richard Andrew did well. They've got the ball out to, well, not too sure who they got it to there, but there's a kick forward. Who by, Terry?
Adams.
By Adams, and it's over the line and out of bounds. Resultant free kick to Eltham right in front of the pavilion there. They chipped the ball further forward. Oh, they missed the mark there. McLeod up to intercepting there. There's handballs going every which way here. Eventually comes out to Richard Andrew, to John Andrew, to Branley. He gets the ball to the wing position, where there's a beautiful mark there taken by Matthew Keys. He gets the ball into the centre of the ground with comfortable mark taken by Lockie Richardson. Lockie Richardson chips it to the man on his own there in David Foligno. They get the ball further forward, but I lose control here, Eltham. And at ground level, Harris is arguably interfered with. Play goes on and comes to John Andrew. Get the ball out to Kahal Kaur. He doesn't muck around. He kicks the ball right up the hotspot, looking for and finding. Oh, well, there's a shot on goal. He's looking for Big Walter there. Come off his hands, come into the hands of Kyle Hewitt, who had a shot for goal, and he's just missed to the near side. Okay, so Eltham bring the ball back into play. Oh, there's a high fly there by the man they just call Hayden Sievers. But this occasion, Eltham run away with the ball through Jackson Weatherall, and they get the ball down to the wing position, but something's gone on here. I'm not quite sure what was happening there. It ended up in the, I missed that bit, sorry about that. You'll probably pick it up on the screen. It ended up in the hands of White. He got the ball up to Sievers, back to White, another handball to Vez Premi, another handball to, I'm not too sure who, but it's bouncing. It's very close to the McLeod goal here. Oh, but the Eltham defenders are doing very well. But there's Woodham's intercepting again. Gets the call across to Melican, and Melican on his left foot shoots for goal. And, well, it's a very errant kick by Melican. So it's a real up and under. But big Matty Walters has marked the ball right on the goal line there, halfway between the point post and the guys. He runs around on his trusted left foot, shoots for goal and misses. So it's through for another behind to McLeod. They go to 11-11, trailing Eltham 15-8. A loss today will be the 5th straight loss for McLeod, which has not been the season opening they would have liked, and it makes next week's game at home against Lower Plenty absolutely crucial for McLeod to perform well and get their first win of the year. If not, well, they're looking at a very, very long season. Long in the fact that they will be struggling to search for enough wins to stay out of the danger zone on the ladder. Okay, now Eltham's bringing the ball back out of defence. Big Ryan Hocking was involved there with a handball to his teammate. They've virtually worked the ball to the back flank on the pavilion side, and it's over the line and out of bounds. Ball back in play. Big Hocking in there against Long. Ball at ground level. Long's got a nice handball in there. Comes over his teammate who gets it over to Richard Andrew, who runs around, gets a clear avenue up forward. The ball comes to the back of the pack, and there's Kyle Ewart waiting at the back of the pack, and he has no trouble popping that through for a goal. The 12th goal of the day to McLeod to go to 12-11-83. Is there some chance that McLeod could get up and snatch this from the jaws of defeat, Terry? Some chance. We'll be a good halfway through the last quarter, I would think, Terry.
Yep.
At this stage, we're not seeing the time clock up there.
I think the time clock comes up when it's on the timeline after 20 minutes now.
And I think I saw something flash up on the screen there that Great Western Sydney may have beaten the Gold Coast. Okay. From the centre bounce, comes down to Richard Andrew, and then down to, out to Woodhams eventually. Woodhams is a beautiful kick. He kicks the ball further forward, looking for, and not following Carl Ewart. Eventually comes to Bradley. He gets a nice handball across to Woodhams. Woodhams sees the goal face open up, shoots for goal, but he just misses to his far side on this occasion. That's through for one more behind. So that point brings McLeod just that little bit closer. They go to 12-12-84, trailing Eltham 15-8-98. Just 14 points in this. Well, both sides have shown bits and pieces of good play and had lapses and had missed shots for goal, and it's all ifs and buts. Anyway, the fact of the matter is that McLeod seems to be mounting a bit of a challenge here. They got back within 14 points, but in saying that, here comes Eltham dashing down the outer wing. They get the ball up to half forward. Oh, a host of players fly up there. Eventually, not nicely taken by Martin. He got the ball over to Richard Andrew, but he's handled back to his teammate, who's all wrapped up there, number 10. Didn't have much chance there, but that's the way it goes. Comes out to Jackson Weatherall. Jackson Weatherall kicks the ball forward, but in the way there is Scooter White. Oh, he lopes a beautiful handball to Vez Premi on the wing. He gets the ball over to Woodhams. He handballs further to Vez Premi. Another looping handball on this occasion to Vaza Marcus. This is in the road. Gets the ball across to Weatherall. He gets another beautiful handball across to his teammate in Brendan O'Sullivan. Chips the ball up. And there's, on the end of all that beautiful play there by Eltham, is a mark just 15 metres out from goal on a 45-degree angle. Looks like it'll be Brad Perry. So it was some nice play there by the McLeod guys, but at the last moment it got intercepted and boom, 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 back the other way, and resulting now in a kick on goal. So Brad Perry comes in to stretch the lead to 20 points. He comes in, shoots for goal. It is a shocker of a kick. He's missed to his near side, and it's through for one behind, 1 point to Eltham. This game has just been riddled with mistakes. Anyway, that point takes Eltham out to a 15-point lead. So is there still time enough for McLeod? Well, there is if they're good enough. Okay, they chip the ball back into play to Nankervis. He handballs to the running Scooter White. They get the ball over to John Andrew. Oh, they go a handball back the other way. It's intercepted. Number 7 runs in for Eltham, and he goes bang. Thank you very much. Brendan O'Sullivan it was. He thought, crikey, have a look at that. It's Christmas. I'll take that gift. And go bang, put it through for a goal. So there's a nail in the coffin to McLeod today. Eltham go to 16 goals 9, 105, leading McLeod on 12-12-84. So in one of those games, Terry, every time McLeod look like they're just getting back in the game,
Get snuffed out.
they get snuffed out through either the good play of Eltham or the errant play of McLeod. Now back at the centre bounce, there's a free kick at the centre bounce here. It goes to Eltham. They drive the ball further forward and there's Curry on the lead there. The ball was brought down beautifully for him. Not much Captain Kane Shaw can do about that. So we've got, I think it might be Paul Curry. So it is number 10 for Eltham. Paul Curry is lining up for goal. He's a fairly prominent goal kicker, this guy. He's kicking from about 45 metres out on a 45-degree angle, kicking to the Eltham end of the ground. Opens up the face of goal. Oh, it looks good off the boot. He's gone bang. Made no mistake about it. Okay, so further goal to Eltham. Takes him out to 17-9. 17-9 now. 1-1-1. Leading McLeod on 12 goals 12. So they're back out to a 4.5 goal lead. As one would think that would probably be the end of the penny section for McLeod today, and as far as the chance of winning the game. Anyway, back at the centre bounce. It's Big Walter wins the tap out on this occasion. Comes down to John Andrew, gets the ball out to Walter. Oh, he bursts from the centre there, drives the ball up to the forward pocket, looking for Carl Hewitt. Didn't quite get him this occasion. Story's in there. He dribbles a kick off the ground, hoping to get to his advantage, but the ball beats him over the line and out of bounds. Ball being thrown back into play. Around there, Long's in there, Eltham players in there. Eventually Eltham bring it out of defence. Get the ball down to Curry, who's run this way, he's run that way. He scrambles the ball further forward, but only as far as Scooter White. It gets the ball to Woodhams. Woodhams gets it to Dave Adams. Dave Adams bursts through the centre and he chips the ball beautifully. He's spotted up his teammate in core there. Just forward of centre. He sees a lead there from his long-time teammate from Coburg Tigers days in Nick Lynch. And Lynch on the lead has marked the ball. Now Lynch's he's 45 metres out from goal on a tight angle. He comes in, shoots for goal. Look, he's got the distance all right, but accuracy, not today. It's through for another behind. One more point to McLeod. Okay, Eltham looking to bring the ball back into play, kicking in from the Railway Bridge end. They chip the ball to the back pocket, spot up their teammate very easily there as they drive the ball down to the wing position. Look like Big Hocking in there, get the ball over to his teammate, further up to his teammate in number 12 who missed what he should have taken in Dave Foligno. Oh, there's a host of players around the ball there, and eventually there was a free kick to McLeod deep in defence. Maybe going to Martin, is it? Back to Scooter White. Scooter White, he's been in everything today. He's had numerous possessions. When I say numerous, he could be up to 25 possessions. They got the ball through Martin over to John Andrew. He drives the ball up to half forward, and waiting back there is Kahal Kaur. He kicks the ball up, looking for Hewitt on this occasion. Comes over the back. Here's a chance for McLeod. Oh, Harris couldn't quite get control of the ball. Then it's trying to be kicked off the ground by McLeod. No, they've missed another opportunity there. Still at ground level. And close to goal line, but the Eltham defence was waiting up there and they've burst away to the outer side of the ground and driven the ball up to the wing position where Brad Perry takes a beautiful mark. He brings the ball back inside where the ball is then bang for the handball. In the way was Richard Andrew. He got the ball to Nankervis. He scrambles the handball out to Woodhams. He gets a handball out looking for Melican on this occasion. Eltham's up to the task through Vazamarcus, who intercepts, and Vazamarcus spots up his teammate in the forward pocket. Beautiful kick there by Vazamarcus. And the ball ends up in the hands of Brendan O'Sullivan. And Eltham finish off the work beautifully there with another goal. So they get their 18th goal of the day. They go to 18-9, 1-1-7, leading McLeod on 12 goals, 13-85. So at the end of the day, Eltham looks like they're going to run out comfortable winners here. They've got about a 5.5 goal lead here. And we're just waiting for the time clock to reappear on the scoreboard, but it's no appearance, your worship, from the time clock. Okay, out goes big Matty Waller in the ruck there. Ball comes to ground level. Eltham players in there first. Might have been Raiden Taglieri on that occasion. It was all wrapped up. Waller in there again. Eventually comes through, look like Hasline. They get the ball down to Bianchin. Oh, yes, oh, it's a nice mark. Now, McLeod player could be pretty badly hurt there. Oh, he's okay. Lynch there is bravely backing into the pack. Kyle Hewitt, strong forward there for McLeod, was coming forward and has taken a very nice mark. Now, he's marked that 30 metres out from goal on a slight angle as the train just chuffs by over the old railway bridge. Kyle Hewitt comes in, shoots for goal, and in that shot we see the story of McLeod's day. There's another chance for a goal missed. He's missed to the near side, and it's through for another behind. One more point to the McLeod scoreboard, which ticks on to 12 goals, 14. And so most of those 14 behinds have been kicked. I don't recall the great majority of them at all being rushed. So we've had, I'd say at least I'd say Terry 10 errant shots for goal today.
Yep.
And you can't win games with errant shots for goal. You got to nail them. Okay, Eltham bring the ball back in the play. There's a beautiful mark by Keenan at half forward there, but he decides to, I don't know, he's probably decided to play on there, which proves to be a very unwise decision. He dropped it, did he, Terry? He looked like he took the mark, but Terry tells me he actually dropped it.
It's getting a bit dark over there.
Can we blame the darkness for the not seeing things correctly?
That is correct. Comes through a little bit down on the...
Open your eyes, Greg, and have a good look at it and have a look what's happening.
You're doing okay. It's a little bit... It always appears a little bit darker in real life than what it does through the camera.
Yeah, it's a little bit gloomy over there in front of the good crowd that's in here today, right in front of all those Eltham supporters. Ball chucked back into play. We've got Snell in the ruck there for Eltham as Eltham take control of the ball on the outer wing there. They bring the ball across where number 11's positioned himself beautifully there. He's got the ball across to his teammate in Jackson Weatherall, who runs in the left foot and goes bang and says, I'll show you how to kick. I'll show you how to kick a goal. And he goes bang and kicks.
Shut the fuck up!
Hey. Come on here, guys. We'll go for the 19th goal of the day for Eltham. So Eltham go to 19-9. Nice straight kicking there by Eltham to McLeod on 12 goals, 14. Ball back at the centre bounce, and we're deep into the last quarter. Walter goes up there. Oh, Eltham wrenched the ball out of that contest there. They get the ball up in front of goal. Handball didn't quite reach the mark there, and there's the siren. And Eltham's run out. Comfortable winners here today at Eltham Park. Eltham 19-9, 1-2-3 to McLeod, 12 goals, 14-86. We see some very good performances today from particularly Chris Vazamarcus and Jackson Weatherall for Eltham, and Gavin Connolly. It seems to be in their best group of players every week. I thought they did very well. And McLeod, I thought that the young fella White in defence fought hard all day long, and numerous other players did quite well, but it was just that their errant kicking for goal really cost them, and mistakes at vital times. But anyway, that's football and that's the way it goes. So it's all over from me from Central Park and from Terry in the photography position there.
Yep.
High on top of the forward territory.
Yep.
Thank you very much for another week.
Okay, thanks mate.
What's that?
Thanks for that. Yeah, no, just leave it off.
I was probably as
critical as I have been all year today.
Oh, they have the opportunity.
Because crap kicking too. Better footballers are going to kick the ball straighter, don't they?
No worries. Okay, thank you.